From the beginning of time, man has always had a pursuit of the best quality of life possible. That quality of life is not possible without resources. The form of resources we have accumulated has changed over time from cowrie shells, state-controlled money, precious metals, real estate, and stocks and bonds. Over the past 100 years, the world has been dominated by the US dollar and its reserves. But everything that has a beginning also has an end. A new financial revolution is upon us with the emergence of a digital economy. The way we earn, spend, and accumulate resources is fundamentally changing. A new asset has appeared that the wealthy have overlooked. Bitcoin has become the best performing asset of the past decade by far. With only 21 million ever in existence, there are more millionaires and billionaires in the world today than there are Bitcoin. Just by holding 0.25 Bitcoin today will put you in the top 1% asset holders in the world in the next 5 to 10 years. If you would have invested $100,000 in Bitcoin in 2013, today it will be worth more than $15 million. Bitcoin billionaire Raoul Pal says, Bitcoin's performance is so dominant and so all-encompassing that it is going to suck in every single asset narrative dry and spit it out. Never before in my career have I seen a trade so dominant that holding any other assets makes almost no sense. This is not an industry you can afford to ignore. If you want to remain in business, then you must adapt. Are you offering services in Bitcoin? Are you accepting payments with digital currencies? Have you adopted blockchain technology? Blockbuster Video at one point was the most dominant video service in the world. They had the opportunity to be part of Netflix, but they ignored the changing technology. Where is Blockbuster today? Where will you be tomorrow? All right. Good evening, everybody. We're experimenting with new technology tonight. So welcome to our special late night crypto talk. My name is Brandon Ivy from Los Angeles, California. I am the CEO and founder of Ivy League Crypto Academy, ILCA for short. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. And as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. Is this being recorded? Yes, this is being recorded. Now this is something new because StreamYard just added a new feature called webinar feature. Now, what it means is before you could only view this if you were on Facebook, if I was streaming it on Facebook or YouTube, or if I invited you on here with me, and I only can do, I think, 8 people at a time or 5 people at a time to invite on screen with me. So you're 10. I can only have 10 people on screen with me. So what they've added now is a webinar feature so that you don't have to be on Facebook to see this and catch this live, where I can schedule it and have a link way ahead of time and just give you the link for this event. And I can have 250 people watching on the link. So I don't know if you are watching through the link, type link in the chat box so I can tell, because I know some of you are on Facebook, some of you are on YouTube, and but I don't know how many of you is actually using the link, because this is brand new, and I want to see how this service works. I'm still missing one main component that I can't replace Zoom yet, because Zoom allows those of you on the webinar side to be on camera with me. And that's a very, very important part of what I do with ILCA. So until they get to that level, we're not there yet. I'll still be using what I'm doing now, but this is a good start because not everybody is on Facebook all the time. All right. So tonight, we're only going to be doing, really, it's not going to be long at all. There was an article that when we did on Crypto Talk this morning that we couldn't get to. And it is the main topic today, which is custodial versus non-custodial. And it is something that most people in crypto are clueless about. They have no idea. They don't know the difference. And it is one of those things that is going to cause people to lose all their money eventually, one way or another. And we saw that happen when FTX went down. Billions of dollars wiped away. Even Kevin O'Leary got caught up and lost a lot of money. Now, we've been preaching for years, never keep all your money on exchanges. That's common sense for those of us educated in the space. But why do people do it anyway? Convenience. So I have not read this article yet. We did cover a little bit about this difference this morning. So we're going to jump into that. Let me recognize some of you guys here. I see Dorothy Mays and Joyce Easley. Miss Sabri, DJ Coulter. Facebook user, hello everyone. Stephen A. Smith from Atlanta. Facebook user, hello everyone again. Carla from St. Louis, Missouri. Teresa Carlson. Theodoti from Melbourne, Australia. What time is it in Australia right now? It's tomorrow. Well, for you guys, it's Sunday already. Let's see. Adolph Hayes from Virginia. Mr. Albert from Connecticut. Mr. Lofty's Corpus Christi, Texas. Jeremy from Savannah. George from South Carolina. Janelle from Colorado. Teresa Carlson. See, Fabian from Chicago. All right. And then I don't know how many people on the Facebook side. I see Patty Geis. 12 p.m. Sunday. It's 5 p.m. in California for me Saturday. All right, so let me share screen. Well, we always take a look at the charts first. So let's see what's going on in the crypto charts. Let me refresh this. All right. Okay, we see it down 1.2% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance 36.7, Ethereum's at 17%. Bitcoin is down 0.6% in the last 24 hours, but up 3.1 in the last week. Ethereum is down 3.1. Ripple's down 1. So we see since this morning a slight downturn. And we should really see a difference tomorrow when around 3 o'clock or no. Tomorrow around same time tomorrow, because for the Asia market, when they wake up first, they start trading first. So we'll see what Monday is going to look like. It's going to be a pre trailer for Monday. All right, so let's get to the article. And those of you who was watching this morning, we're trading the Fincoin right now. I still got my 3 orders sitting there. A buy order at $7.60 and 2 sell orders, one at $11.50 and one at $14. And my $11.50 order partially got there. It hit there briefly and then came back down. And so it's been fluctuating between the $8.50 and $10 mark all day. So I'm curious to see this tomorrow when the Asian market wakes up. That's when we see a lot of a spree of trading. And if any of you, here's one thing that I'm looking for. I'm looking for volatility. I really don't care the coin. When we're talking about trading, is Safu up here on LBank? Does LBank have him as well, Provis? No, not on LBank. Yeah, what just happened? Yeah, there it is. I think it's still just on Pancake Swap, right? Yeah, Pancake Swap. So Safu's up. Whoa. Safu's up 27%. 27.8% in the last 24 hours. Provis was talking about this on Thursday. So anybody that bought Safu coins, you're up 27.8%. Yeah, I haven't pulled up Dex Tools in a long time because there wasn't any coins I was really monitoring on Dex Tools. But Dex Tools is a good way you can see every single trade that's going on as well. Let me get my pairings up here. Safu. Hey. Right there, all right. Yeah, but it's got so many different pairings to it. This is RAP BNB. Also has USDT. 99 Dex score. 3.4 million liquidity. So wait, so it was up in the 30s, but whales sold, and then the whales bought back in. so the whales are doing what I'm doing with Finn right now. They're doing with Safu. I see this right here. But this is on the BNB pairing. Buy, sell. Yeah, people were getting their cut right here. That's why they sold when it went up. But it's still up 27% in 24 hours. Give me the last 3 days. Interesting. So the last 3 days, so we had it up, came down, bounced back up, starting to level off here at that 54-cent range. Whoa, it really went up way over there. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's when it switched over. I remember Provost was talking about that. All right. And then Seifu X is coming out, I think you said in January. Good deal, Daryl. All right. So let's take a look at custodial versus non-custodial. This is another way that people are going to lose most, if not all, of their crypto. Custodial versus non-custodial. What you need to know. Following the downfall of FTX, many crypto investors are wondering if a non-custodial option is a safer bet for their coins. When FTX abruptly collapsed, users around the globe found they could no longer withdraw assets from the crypto exchange. Bankruptcy filings revealed FTX had up to $50 billion in liabilities, and it's unclear just what assets remain. Because crypto has no equivalent to something like federal deposit insurance from the FDIC to cover the losses, customers must wait for the bankruptcy courts to claw back what remains of their money, if any money remains after investors have taken their cut. What's the difference between customers and investors? Anybody know that answer to that? I do. I'm just saying, this is funny play here. This is why if I get caught up in something where people want to start doing a class action lawsuit, or they want to wait for the courts to claw back, I have nothing to do with that. I don't want to have the time. I don't want to put in the effort. I don't want to keep that hope. It can take years. I know people that is still stuck on stuff that happened years ago, and they can't move forward in their mind until that situation is handled. And I'm like, in the 3 years you still talking about that, I've made millions since then. You got to keep moving forward. But anyways, yeah, this is funny words they're using here. Customers and investors is retail investors and who they would consider, I want to say stockholders, but creditors is a word they want to use. The institutions and the creditors always get their money first. Now, everybody else, because you're not just a customer, you're an investor as well. You guys get the leftovers, whatever's left. Creditors always get their money first. FTX's downfall is a symptom of a problem inherent to custodial exchanges. These platforms only let customers trade funds they have parked on the exchange. These platforms only let customers trade funds they have parked on the exchange. While customers are trading on custodial exchanges and leaving their tokens there, that's a problem, and leave their tokens there, they are exposed to the risk of the exchange that the exchange could go bust. When exchanges become insolvent, one of the first moves tends to be slowing or stopping withdrawals entirely. Now you say, well, Brandon, aren't you leaving money on the L-Bank exchange? This is all play money for me that I have on here. When I'm ready to take profits from it, then I'll pull profits and put it in my own wallet. Right now, this is only for training purposes that I'm doing. I started with 89 bucks. We're over about 2,400 now, starting with zero cash. I just sold another token. I didn't put any new money on this. And I want to see, knowing the skills that we have, how fast can we get this to $5,000 and $10,000 and then beyond. Now, when it gets serious money like that, because I don't know, I don't think I'm going to go above 10,000 because I don't like keeping more money like that on an exchange. But it's good for training purposes and it's easy access. Problem is, people are using the exchanges like it's their long-term wallets. And that's a no-no. You never want to do that. It is not your long-term wallets. So, unfortunately, this happens all too often in crypto. Exchanges get hacked. Binance and Coinbase, now the leading crypto exchanges by volume, have both been hacked. And founders like Sam Bankman-Fried may turn out to be less invested in their customers than social media makes them appear. Another scenario that customers of custodial exchanges face is that bad security practices might mean that when a key founder goes missing, the founder takes their private keys and the access to the funds with them. Quadriga CX. That's what happened when, oh, there it is, when the founder of Quadriga CX died suddenly, locking users out of their accounts. It later emerged that he had been squandering customer funds and the cold wallets were largely empty. So, in other words, before he died, there was no money there anyway, which is why I say he ain't dead. He faked his death or committed suicide. One or the other, because it was all about to come out. One alternative is that, Daryl, you said before, people trade using 25K. To do that, you have to have it on an exchange. So how do you protect that? Make sure that you're okay if you lose that 25K. And any profit you make on that 25K, you pull off the exchange. That's your play money right there. There's nothing else you can do about that. That's what you're using to trade on that exchange. So just make sure you're in a situation that if you lose it, you're okay. So make 25K trading first, pull that out into your back in your private account, and then the 25K that's still there, that's play money, like I did here. I didn't add any new money. I sold this token, Nugent, $89 worth. Well, I got 511 Nugent coins there. $89 worth. I sold it into USDT. I then went into Fin, took that. I got it right here. So on my spreadsheet, that 89.69. It was at $1.74. I bought Fin. And I flipped that ever since then. See all my percentages. 420%, 537%, 14%, 5%, 5%, 14%. When you learn how to trade, you will always beat any of these companies that you guys are trying to be a part of that you want to guarantee you a percentage every day or a week. When you learn the skill set, you can beat that. Here's another example. I'm actually mining the Fin token. And what was that? What? Yeah, this one. I'm actually mining this token. I've been mining it since August. And I spent $500 to have access to a node to mine this token. Since August, it's mined 13.5 Fin coins. So all of August, September, October, November. So for the last 4 months, 13.49 Fin coins. What is that worth? Well, at today's price, $8.50, that's worth $114. Now, that's passive money. I don't have to do anything for that. The node is mining every single day like clockwork. What if I have the 5,000 pack or the 10,000 pack? You know, just whatever you want to do there. But since I know how to trade, it took me 4 months mining to make $114 off of a $500 investment. But since I know how to trade, $89 investment. Well, let's show this again. $89 investment has made me more than $2,500 in a week and a half. What would you rather have? $500 to mine 13 tokens, or $89 and I have well over 100 tokens and I made $2,500 in a week and a half? Education is key. Education is everything. So, yeah, you compress times doing that. Anyways. So self-custody solutions. One alternative is to use a non-custodial exchange, also known as a decentralized exchange or DEX. Examples include Uniswap, SushiSwap, and DidX. These are decentralized finance protocols that allow users to connect without forsaking access to their cryptocurrencies. Traders instead spend money directly from non-custodial wallets like MetaMask or Ledger and do not add their money to a wallet owned by the exchange. This on the surface sounds like a far neater solution. Funds are in the hands of customers, preventing a founder from charming his or her way into the control of user funds, then investing them in riskier assets. That's what Sam Bankman-Fried did. There are disadvantages, however. One drawback is that decentralized exchanges are, at least for now, often a lot slower because all trades take place on the blockchain. Another issue is trades can be more expensive. Whoa, let's back up right there. All trades take place on the blockchain. Isn't that what's happening on exchanges? No. On exchanges, the trades are taking place on the exchange, and then the exchange reports it to the blockchain. And that can happen very quickly. But I'll give you an example. You see all of these trades happening. This isn't being reported on the blockchain. Let me pull up Nugent for an example. So here we got Nugent. Look at how this launch went. Wasn't very good. Went straight sky high and then down, and it stayed that way. Stayed down. So all of these trades happening here. The blockchain is just recording it as one wallet, LBank's wallet, and it's showing zero amount on the actual blockchain because it's still brand new. It's like internal trading taking place on the LBank exchange. Fincoin is doing the same thing. Now, Nugent is closer to being recorded on the blockchain than Fin is, because now Nugent has been listed on Coin Market Cap. So watch, when you pull up Coin Market Cap, pull up Nugent. Final Coin got listed on Coin Market Cap first, but Nugent, though, data is being displayed. 9 cents, 24-hour volume, market cap value, max supply, but that's about it. However, if I look at final chains on CoinMarketCap, it doesn't even have any of this data. It's basically saying we have noticed that you are registered on the blockchain. Now we're just waiting for details. See, market data is untracked because it's all happening internally with LBank right now. But there is a contract address. It is registered to the blockchain. Okay, let's go back here. Finally, due to the transparency of the blockchain, transactions are less private than on a centralized custodial exchange. Another thing to consider with a DEX is you can also only trade crypto for other crypto within the DEX. In other words, you can't attach your bank account and buy final coin. You have to buy another token first and then transfer that into the final coin or whatever token you're doing on a decentralized exchange. Then if you ever want to cash out, you've got to sell it into a token that you can bring out into your private wallet, like Ethereum or Bitcoin. And then you sell that into cash once you're ready to pull it out. So that's that drawback. While centralized cryptocurrency exchanges such as Coinbase allow for the conversion of fiat and cryptocurrencies, for example, the US dollar and Bitcoin, plus for all the commotion about not your keys, not your coins, the mantra of non-custodial solutions, it is easy to lose the keys or seed phrase to a non-custodial wallet or to accidentally ruin your hardware wallet in the laundry, or people that's writing down their private keys and they forget where they put them from. How many of you guys have parents that are bad at using passwords? My parents are horrible at passwords. It's like passwords is their enemy. Every time it comes up, you got to put in the password. The look on their face like, oh Lord, here we go. Because it is. So because of that, an acquaintance of mine created a company to solve that problem. I'm going to bring him on next Saturday to share what his company is doing. I think it's ingenious what he's doing. And some of you guys will recognize him. My very first Bitcoin boot camp, he was actually one of the teachers with me on stage in Chicago. But he's created a solution for what if your house burns down with your private keys? What if you did write them down, but they got into the laundry, or you don't know where you put them. So he's got a solution for that. I think it's kind of neat. All right. The responsibility for holding onto your crypto is squarely your own, meaning there's no customer support to help you if you lose control over your coins. Don't we all have that one family member that we know not to trust with money? We got that one uncle, that one cousin, that one brother or sister, like, nah, they ain't good with money. We need to have somebody else manage their money. You put money in their hands and it's gone like water. So that's the only downfall of this side of crypto is you are your own bank. You are responsible for custody of your money. This is also a biblical You know, things that say, be good stewards of men, be good stewards of your resources. You're not going to be given access to more resources if you can't handle the ones you got right now. This is it's law of the universe. Well, it's not that, Miguel, that he's solving the password problem. He's solving the problem of losing your private keys and seed phrase. So he solved that problem. It is really simple. It's like he went back to the Stone Age. He figured something out. So by contrast, custodial exchanges, also known as centralized platforms, are very convenient when they do not steal your money, highly liquid when solvent, and very popular when they work. They are also very cheap because trades take place not on the blockchain, but on proprietary matching engines. Consequently, people flock to these exchanges in droves, hoping to profit from the advantages while avoiding the pitfalls. And so this is also why education is so important. If you're going to be a custodial of your own money, you might want to be educated on how to do it. So aware that people prefer not to have their funds stolen by dodgy exchanges, centralized exchanges are moving slowly in the direction of safety and transparency. Several major exchanges, notably Binance and Kraken, have chosen to publish cryptographically verifiable proof of reserves, which shows how much money they have on hand at any time. This allows customers to check whether the exchange is solvent or if the books look dodgy. That said, critics have pointed out the omission of an exchange like Binance's other liabilities, those to whom it owes money, such as customers and lenders, could undermine the transparency initiative. Other exchanges, including Coinbase, promise one-to-one backing. Coinbase claims all customer funds are fully backed at all times and are never invested or lent out without permission. Coinbase can afford to do this by charging fees for withdrawals and trading, but there is still a risk. Coinbase customers could be treated as general unsecured creditors. So in the event of a bankruptcy, meaning they'd have to wait for other investors to claim their share first. In sum, nothing is perfect, and danger can come from any direction. Both custodial and non-custodial exchanges can contain security vulnerabilities that can put your money at risk. There's no perfect solution, but some people find a blended strategy of keeping a portion of crypto in non-custodial accounts and another in more liquid, centralized exchanges, diversifies those risks while allowing them to both trade and hodl their coins. No matter what, make sure to keep all passwords and keys in private, safe places, and make sure to research each place where you're considering putting your crypto before you make a deposit. Here's my suggestion. Get educated first, because if you're educated, you will know what to do with your holdings. And you won't be like what happens with the, what do you call it? The lottery. Here's a good example, guys. Let me say this. It's a fact. 70% of lottery winners go broke. That's a fact. Why do 70% of lottery winners go broke? All their life, they've been taught and trained to be an employee, to work for money. They were never taught how to have money work for you. And now that you have all that money in hand, they don't have the right mindset. They're already thinking of ways to spend it, not thinking of how to make it work for you. And then the smart ones that say, yeah, I don't want to go broke, I want my money to work for me, they always end up doing bad investments. How many times have you heard that story? This person won $100 million, but due to bad investments, they were broke in 6 years. Every family member now has wants you to invest in their idea. and you give them 100,000, 200,000, and you keep doing that. Members in church and all that. You got to be educated. So it's not that it's crypto, it's in anything. If you all of a sudden came into money, if you're not educated about money, you're going to lose it. If you're in crypto and you start making a lot of crypto, if you're not educated, you're going to lose it. It's across the board. And that's why ILCA is here, to offer education. And I have a Black Friday, Cyber Monday special still going on. It ends Monday at midnight to get access to all of my courses. Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Cryptocurrencies, Internet of Things, DeFi, NFTs, and Metaverse Part 1. Regular price is $2,997. Right now, I have a special going on for $997. This ends at the end of the year, but because of Black Friday, I'm cutting that even more. $500. You get all of the courses. Now, how do you do that? Well, if you go to checkout, go to ilcafounders.com. So go to ilcafounders.com, fill out your information, and on the order form, you'll notice this is an order form. I even have a payment plan for the $997. You can pay in 2 months or 3 months. But you see where it says enter coupon code right here. If you were to put in ILCA 500, click apply. Look at the price just changed. $500. I'm knocking off $497. $500. I will never be coming back to this price again. So this is the last time to get this by Monday at midnight tonight. That goes away. It'll go back to $997, and then this price will be going away at the end of this year. And it's going to go to $1,497 for VIP members. Regular people's $2,997. You're getting $2,997 worth for $500. You want to make sure you get access to that. And what's happening next is tomorrow night, I will be doing a presentation, an ILCA presentation. For those of you who want to make money, you know, I know what you need. You need education, but I also know what you want. You want to make money. Well, you can earn while you learn. So I'm going to talk about how, by promoting ILCA, you can make anywhere between $400 a month to $100,000 a month by selling picks and shovels. And most importantly, you're learning the education that you can put in practice so you can become a walking ATM machine. So you can do what I did. What I did this past week outperforms any bot or company out there that's trying to guarantee you 3 or 5% a day or a week. And we're teaching that skill to our members. Now, those of you who have been paying attention this past week, founding members on Tuesday night starts our class again. And we're going to be covering how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, here's the thing. Here's what you're going to find. I'm going to share screen again just to give you a sneak peek on why that's important. Because what we've been add to stream. What we've been doing is trading based on the order book. And we've been lucky enough to be using a coin that has a lot of volatility. This is what matters, not this. Everybody's always looking at the price of the coin. In trading, it doesn't matter if this is $100 right in here or $5. All that matters is this, the percentage swing. So if you're trading Bitcoin or one of the others, you're not having big swings like this. So it would not be possible in this fast a time for me to be doing these type of percentage numbers in Bitcoin. How can I do 35% in Bitcoin when Bitcoin only went up 0.7% in 24 hours? So that's where the training that we're going to be doing starting on Tuesday comes into play, where now it's not just about the order book, it's about being able to kind of predict which direction the market's going in. And there's strategies for that, meaning buying the dip, buying the squeeze, what Bollinger Bars mean, the candlesticks, the moving average. Then that is what's more important to know when we're dealing with smaller numbers. So when I started, I was dealing with smaller numbers. I wasn't dealing with crazy volatility like this. Right now, I can do 2 or 3 trades in just, let me look at this, in just the second, yesterday, 19%, 7.3%, 20.46%, 29.81%, 20.67%. That was all in one day, multiple trades. Back in the day with like Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's more like this: 0.6% gain, 1.2% or 1.2%, 0.8%, 2.4%. But you add them up, you might have had a 5 to 7% day. Now that adds up, but that's also a little slower than what I've done here with these percentages. So here's something else. I'm going to ask you guys in the community to let me know. If you know or find another token out there that within the last couple of days or a week that has been having wild swings and volatility like this, bring it to my attention, and I want to look it up. Preferably on LBank, because this is what I'm using doing my trainings on in Inner Circle. And then we will do other trades just like with Finn. I attempted to with like IBAT, for example, but look at the percentage swing. That's only 0.57%. I'm not making any money day trading on that. It's not enough movement. Or Mask, there was some movement on this, and I got caught. I had to cancel my trade, but I got caught. I missed a 20% gain it did, so I had to come back in on this. This one a little bit, but last 24 hours 2.8%, and then definitely there's not much happening on NewGen's side. In the last 24 hours, we're looking at just 0.71% swing. But if you guys know of any of the tokens on LBank that has a lot of anywhere between 5 to 10 or 15% swings within 24 hours, I just look at the 24-hour high, the 24-hour low, and the 24-hour change. Please bring it to my attention, and we will add it to this game we're playing, just like Finn, 14%. I could always just do this, but I don't want some, really off the wall token. So you got to be careful, because I can see here NPR 333% in the last 24 hours, Ethica, STP, but also I need to see how much volume is on here, because you'll get stuck in a sell order and there's nobody willing to buy it, even though it went up. I can actually do this myself if I take the time, and I'll look up some of these coins. See which ones can we get in on and take full advantage of. Look like this one here, RENS, 12.89%. And nobody really knows about this token. Is this order book even moving? Show me the recent trades. What time zone are they in again? 6:44, 9:27. 11:24. Look at this. There's really no movement taking place here. Just kind of sitting. So you'll get in on a trade and it's sitting there, and you'll be sitting there for a week. So it's many different things we'd have to look into. Like, what is this? ARNC. Almost a pump and dump. Came out the gate super high, and then dropped like a rock. Briefly popped back up, and then dropped like a rock again, and now we're here. But not much movement's taking place. But a 24-hour high and low is a 12.94% change. But how much volume is moving. Then we can also click it by volume. Champ. 9.35 million volume. MTW. Whoa, this is why Finn is working so well. It's got a lot of volume there, so there's a lot of money trading back and forth. But check these ones out here. Let's see their swing. 3.39% in the last 24 hours. 1.2. 2.4. There we go. 16.8%. 2.4 million volume. And look at this. This is very active. A lot of trades taking place. So this is a coin that we can make some money on. So the same thing you guys learned with Finn, you can do with this token. You're not trying to hold this token long term. You're just flipping the money. Yeah, I see this moving. So this will be, let me put that down in my to follow. Added GXE. That's a token to keep an eye on. Let's see. REM, 6.54% change. CNB, just 50.53%. BHCT. Oh, here's a good one. 35% change in the last 24 hours. But it was flat for a while. See there. Recent trades. Yeah, this is very active. And a whole lot of buying going on. Whoa, just went up to 70%. You see that? Let me keep this one on my chart list. So all-time low, 0.022, all-time high. It's right at its almost all-time high right now. So yeah, we could play with this one. So instead of me messing around with IBAT, Mask, and Nugent, I can play around with these. BHCT, GXE, and then we got Finn. So when one, not much movement's going on, then I can pick up another one. What is that, Nathan? You've been trading with Tama and IBAT. Free says, could this be a pump? Which one? Which token could be a pump? But I'm just looking at the 24-hour change and how much money is sitting there. There's a lot of volatility or a lot of money to be traded, which is why all this volume's going on. So if I put a buy order or a sell order in, and look at this, this is mostly buy orders. Everybody's buying this right now. I see the sell walls hitting 0.377. But this would be a good token that you can make some good daily money on. Now it just dropped. So that was a 40% drop. I've got money to play with here. All right, so let me hop. Wait. It's still at 0.37. An all-time high was, or 24 hours of 0.039. Let me wait for this to come back down a little bit. I want it to be more towards this level. Then I'll buy in. And then as soon as it goes up a bit, sell and make some money. Okay. And do I have some USD to? Yeah, I got $100 to play with. All my other stuff's locked up right now in Finn. So I'll play with that. See, we'll see what's going on later today. All right. I'm giving you guys way too much. Yeah, BHCT, is it a pump and dump? Even if it is, there's a lot of volatility trading happening right now. And this isn't a coin I'm trying to hold long term. So I can make some money off of this on the short term. Again, I don't care about the coin. I don't care about the project. I'm just looking at the volatility. There's money to be made there. All right. That's more than I share in a public setting. That's for our ILCA members. That's right, Freeze. It's still a good move. Like I saw those people that Terra Luna, Oh, you definitely don't want to hold Terra Luna long term, but if right now it's a trader's dream, the amount of volatility going on over there, people are making a killing off of it. All right, so Miguel, so are we holding with L Bank and Nugent? Oh yeah, well yeah, I'm not. I still have my Nugent here. I have Nugent here. I have Nugent on my Trust wallet, and it's still locked up mainly on the Nugent website. They just came out with or just heard about the Nugent verse. You guys been playing around with that or hearing about it? I haven't looked into it. But this is what you guys get being the ILCA community. So become a founding member, get our inner circle. If you're not in our inner circle, then you want to go to HTTPS ILCA. Why am I doing that? I can just put it up on my screen here. ILCA secrets.com, right there. ILCAsecrets.com. There's a special for that also. It's $29.97 a month to be in our inner circle, so you can be a part of our crypto talks. That's going to change in January. The price is going to $49 a month. If you get it before January, you will be grandfathered in and will only be paying the $29 next year. So you want to get it before this year is out if you're not a part of our inner circle. All right, everybody, that is it for tonight. I want you to enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you tomorrow night for the presentation. And if you don't know the link for that, it will be streamed as well. But you can get a direct link from me, or it'll be posted in our Facebook group and our Telegram group. It's the same link every Sunday. That doesn't change. So if you want to invite people to be able to learn about crypto with ILCA, that's the place to do it. Nathan, would you be willing to share your spreadsheet? Yes, I created that spreadsheet yesterday. So how do you get the spreadsheet? You've got to be in the inner circle. If you're in the inner circle and you want that spreadsheet, send me a message and I'll send it over to you. And yes, this session is being recorded automatically, and you can go straight into one of the Facebook groups and see the recording, because it's there. It's at Facebook. All right, everybody. Hope you have a good evening. I'm upset about our team, United States in the World Cup. Lost this morning, but hey, at least we got that far, right? Yeah, you can send this to prospects if you just register. They can register for free, or they can go straight to my Facebook page. It's on my Facebook page too, and see it. Or they can go to the ILCA Facebook page. That's different from the 5-day challenge page, and you're good to go. Or they go to my YouTube, because this is streaming on YouTube right now too. All right, take care, everybody. Bitcoin Brandon out. Bye-bye.